All right, welcome to Out of Chicago 2016. We are up here at the University Center, and we are getting rolling with our first speaker, Rick Sammon, who rocked it last night. So thank you for coming out.
Well, thank you. You guys are rocking it. I mean, 400 people on a Friday night. I mean, the enthusiasm here for photography and for the event is really amazing. And it was an honor to be the keynote speaker.
It was a great keynote. It was super inspirational. You had everyone just roaring and laughing, having a great time. So,
well, you know, I think at night people want to be entertained.
Yep.
So I try to make it educational and entertaining. And you combine those with a good message, I think you're going to do okay.
And your talk, everyone out there didn't see it, so it was on inspiration. So I felt you did inspire a lot of people. You made it funny, and you had a lot of great points that everyone needs to hear sometimes.
Well, I'm laughing because, you know, at my age, this is what I try to do. I try to inspire people. I try to motivate people. You know, there's a lot of talks here about, you know, processing and f-stops and shutter speeds, but I feel, Nick, that if I'm not inspired, if I'm not motivated, I'm not going to get the shot. So that's what I try to do. I try to tell people, when you go out there, you have to be inspired. You have to be motivated to get the shots you want.
You do, and I agree with you entirely. When I start getting tired and everything,
Right.
you just can't focus. You're just like literally like focus, not the camera, but you just can't focus and get the job done. You just kind of just need to sit down or something.
Well, speaking of that, you know, last night one of the things I said that if you think that you only have one shot left on your camera or a series of shots to make an HDR, if you try to envision that one best shot, the best angle, the best lens, the best aperture, you know, I promise people, you do that, you're going to get a higher percentage of keepers.
Exactly.
And you're not going to use like what we call the spray and pray approach, where you shoot all over. You, like you say, you have to be focused.
Yeah, I tell everyone, shoot with intention, and that spoke to me when you said that. I was like, that's what I do. I don't need 10,000 images tonight. I need one good one.
That's right.
Just one good one. You know, what's on the cover of National Geographic? What's on the cover?
One good one.
One shot. So what new projects are you working on? You're Canon Explorer of Light.
Canon Explorer of Light. I have a bunch of workshops coming up. I have a new book out. It's called Creative Visualization for Photographers.
Awesome.
It's been out about a year, actually, and it hasn't dropped below the top 10.
Excellent.
And I have one coming out in the fall called Evolution of an Image, where I go through what it was like in Africa to, you know, track these lines for like 2 or 3 hours and get the shot. And then I talk about capturing the shot, and then I talk about image processing.
Excellent.
So I talk about the whole process. So that's Evolution of an Image.
Excellent, excellent. And last night you were showing some great images. Do you have a favorite image that you had showed a couple and you're like, oh, this is my favorite, this is my favorite. So which one is like your all-time, like, oh, I nailed it, and it just speaks to you?
Yeah, well, I have favorite images from favorite places. But my favorite picture is a picture I took of my dad. It's the last picture I took of him before he died. He knew it was going to be the last. I knew it. And it was a little hard, you know, to take the picture because he knew and I knew. But that picture has a lot of emotion. And that's one of the things I tried to convey last night, that your pictures, whether it's a picture of your dad or a picture of lions, you know, in Africa, or an iceberg, that the picture has to convey some feeling, some emotion. That's the most important thing.
I totally agree. So what never fails to inspire you as an artist?
There's a lot of things. I would say light mostly.
Light.
When I'm, you know, I chase the light. I'm Canon Explorer of Light, but it's really all about the light. I was just in Wyoming, and we had these cowboys running around. The best rider I've ever seen in my life. We were there at the wrong time of day. It was set up with a hat, you can't see her face. It was horrible.
Yeah.
If we had been there in the early morning or late afternoon, it would have been fantastic. So I think what inspires me is, well, that's one of the things that is the subject, you know, meeting people. There's so many things that inspire me.
Excellent. Well, you're doing a photo walk right after this,
Yeah, we're
right?
doing a photo walk in about 15 minutes. I'm looking forward to it. You know, Chicago's an amazing place. And again, you guys doing just such a cool job. The enthusiasm here. I've been to a lot of shows in my life.
I love this show. This is a great show. You get to meet a lot more people because it's like condensed. So.
Are you going to be out of New York?
I may be. I'm going to be in the area for the other shows during that time, so I'm going to try to make it out there.
That's in September. I think it's in October. In October I'm going to be there.
Yep.
That's going to be a ton of fun. So everyone, don't miss Out of New York. It's going to be a good show.
Definitely. That's coming up. So tell this camera here where they can find out more about you.
Yes. So, dear camera, you can find out more about me at ricksammon.com. Everything's there.
Everything's there. Awesome. We'll have a great photo walk. Thank you. And I'm definitely inspired after last night. So looking forward to going out and shooting when I'm done here tonight.
Well, thank you, my friend. And thanks, camera.